Okay, so I like for you to do some of these exercises because I I want us to start resume our class tomorrow. But I said let me just give you some of these exercises so that you can practice them on your own. While you watch the video, as you watch the video, you practice the exercises one after the other. Okay, so what I want to do here now is that I want to we're going to do something like calculating. Uh, we have a sheet for income, and then we have another sheet for example, this is rename. I'll call it uh, income. Okay, income. Press enter key. Then add an initiate. This one is expenditure. Expenditures. Okay, I think it's right to also say income. Income. Okay, just with income expenditures. Okay, so I can have a dashboard that tells us dashboard for analysis. Let's say uh, report. Okay, reports underscore dashboard. Okay, so I have if I go to my income tab, I have something like date date that's in calculator date uh let me just select source of the income, source of income. Okay, then I write here amount. Okay, so double click here to increase that. So I can move this one. I can put a new row up here. So insert entire row. I'll say income or financial analysis. Analysis, or say my financial analysis. I say for 2026. Okay, so if I put this way, okay, let me just try to increase the sizes manually so it will look fine. Okay, okay, so for dates I also increase the size. So what I'll do here now, let me reduce this amount. So make this one to have the major and center. Okay, then color here, bold, background, background of let's say something like this. Saying text color should be white, just to make it look better. The source, okay, dates, source of income, and also color this part. Okay, so for example, I want to say 1st January 2026. Okay, something like that. Source of income, I'll say, let's just say salary, for example. Okay, salary is 200,000. 1, 2, 3. Now, I want us to make the entirety of this place to become Naira sign. So, usually what we'll do is we'll select Control Shift or Shift Control arrow key down, and then go to this place and say More Accounting Format, and then choose just choose Igbo Naira for now. Okay, so everything that comes in there, go back to the beginning. So everything that comes in here automatically have that naira sign. So let's say that there was also an income again, maybe uh, first or January 12th or 13th, 2026. Okay, maybe I'll say uh, transportation business. Okay, so like it made like 50,000. Okay, 50,000. Right. So I like to go to this dashboard and just to this dashboard now. Um, I like to everything that is here. Okay, from here to here because I want to create something like a little visualization now. So everything that is here, I'm going to expand this in later, maybe later on, but not now. But everything that is here, I want to change the background here to, for example, let's say it should be white background, or let's use a little gray. So there's no, all those lines are off now. So let me just make sure that everything around here is that way. So yes. So what I want you to do is, as I'm watching this video, you should be practicing it, practicing what you're watching. Okay, so let's start from the beginning here. So I'll just come here and say something like something like I would say total income, total income. Okay. What I want to do is that as I'm doing whatever I'm doing here is updating automatically. So that's some of the power of Excel. I can be able to calculate figures that are in a different sheet from another sheet. Okay. So total income, and I will have here total expenditure, total expenditure, total expenditure, so expenditure. Okay, maybe I should just move this guy away from here. Let's take it so that it comes this way. Oh, sorry. I'll look at the color. So total income, I can select everything from here. Just want to create a dashboard. Total income, because its income should be green. Um, it's bullish. Okay. The test itself should be, let's increase the test to uh, 18, and the color should be white. Okay. Then, okay, let me move the guy a little bit more to this side. Okay. So just see color back this one to gray. So total expenditure, total expenditure. I can just give it a color of, let's say yellow. This one is this way. Okay. Let me try major and center and see what happens to it. Okay, now it's not going to do that one. Let's just major and center this way. This particular distance. So go to the center. Also do the same thing here. Major and center here. So it's at the center. So this is my total income. So I can put my figure here for total income. Also put my figure here for total what's it called again? Total expenditure. So what I have here now, I want to have the same font size, the same color here as well. So I can just select this text alone and click on format painter and click here. All right, even though it gave me that background color, but I just change the background color again so that both of them can be the same size. All right. So what I want to do now is, as I am doing my expenditures or doing my income, whatever I'm doing here will be updating here immediately. So I come here for me to calculate what is inside this sheet here. I will deal with the name of the sheet. The sheet here is called income. So if I go to this place from here, this is C3. C3. That's it here. The last, I must make sure that I do it to the last row. So if I'm here, Shift Control Arrow key down. No, Shift Control Arrow key down is actually 1,048,476. 1,048,000. All right, 48,576. Okay, so that is what the total row is, and the first row that we have figured there is cell C3. So I'll go to this place. Now I want to sum. If I say equal to sum brackets open, and then the name of this guy is income. So I just say income, please small letter, income. Then you say exclamation mark is what you put here. Then I say C3 colon or dot dot. You know, if you want to say it to C3 to, it's either you say colon or dot dot colon C 1,048,000. That should be 576 or something. Okay, so that is what it is. Okay, let's close bracket and run. So it's saying that we have, what we have here now is two, okay, 250,000 naira. Let's see whether that's what we have already in income here. If we go up this way, guys, it's 250,000 naira. So we're able to calculate what's happening in income here in this place. Okay, so I can equally make this guy to have currency style of naira. Okay, just see currency style of naira. Okay, so let's do more income here. You just see that if you come back now, we'll come back now. You see that the income is getting also more populated here, you know, by itself. So I can make it bold and try to increase the size as well. It make more sense. So total income is what is showing here. So we don't have anything for expenditure at the moment. So for me to do the same thing for expenditure, I can also go this way. No, I've not set up this expenditure yet. So well, just doing income for now. So if I come here and say that I had also maybe on the 13th as well, or 2026 January, I had, maybe I did some laptop sales, because I just do, I be all commerce businessman. So laptop sales, okay, and then I've done like total for my laptop sales. I've done like 480 or 480,000. Okay, see, this happens here. If I go back to this dashboard again, it has also updated automatically. Let's go January 14th, 2026. Maybe I sold some memory cards. Okay, okay. So I made like 52,000 naira. Again, if you check your dashboard, it's also, it has updated as well. Okay. So I have, let's do something like in February now. February 13th, 2026. Now, and that salary also came, and at 200,000 as well. So let's see whether it's also updated. You can see it also updated. All right, so let's do more. Let's just do some more. Um, to no, February 14th, 2026. Maybe I sold some Nokia phones, Nokia phones, or let's just say phone sales, because I'm not trying to. This is a general report, okay? So I would have sold a lot of things. Then I'm not trying to cumulatively report them. Phone or phones sales. So I've done like a million 80,000, a million 80,000. Sorry, 1,080,000. Let's see whether I'm correct. My figure, 1,080,000. Yeah. Okay, so let's see whether that happened also. Now you see it has happened. That's why it's showing like that's figure there. So if I double click here to expand this, it's showing very well now. Okay, let's check again. Maybe I do some 2/16. Uh, let's say uh, let's say right cab right cab. People booked me and I carried them to different places. So total is let's say 520,000. Okay. Then 2/18 2026 2026. Okay, so let's say that I did some let's I did some food delivery, and total was like 300,000. Okay, okay, so I can go on and populate my income. 2/19 2026. We'll say maybe home cleaning. There's an all-commerce businessman. Home cleaning maybe around 120,000. Okay, so let's do one more slash. So what I'm doing. This is not supposed to be happening at once. Okay, like it should be happening day by day. So after each day, I come in here and populate something. After each day, I come in here and populate something. So let's see. I have 30th of February 2026. Okay, so I have, okay, this 2/30/2026. Okay, I wouldn't know why it's not moving again. Okay. Why it's not moving again? Should be date. You know what happened to it. So let's say short date. Short date. Didn't move. So only it knows why it's not moving. Second of, okay, February is 28 days. I think so. Yeah, that should be the problem. If you look at our calendar here, February 28 days. Okay, that's why it didn't move. All right, so it should be 28. 28. Yeah, it's working now. So I have, let's say that I have made some maybe uh, solar devices, okay, that made like 1.4 million, 0 1 2 0. Okay, so if you look at this, we see that everything has been updating all the while. Haven't done anything about expenditure. Okay, so I like to also have, after this is total income, total expenditure. I can now say uh, credit. Okay, credit, as in maybe outstanding. Okay, or balance, whatever I can call it. So I can have another one here and say something. Let me copy everything that is here and come and paste it here. Let me see what happens. So I can say, let's just say uh, balance. Okay. So it's this one should have a color of maybe blue. So my balance should be information should come here. And for now, we have done only total income. We haven't done a balance. So what we want to use, what we want to do about the balance is that we're going to do total income minus total expenditure. So we have a balance. Okay. Okay. So if we have done this, it's looking good. We've already been able to secure this one now. So we don't even need to start, you know, summing up anything here. In our dashboard here, information is showing. Okay. So this is our total income. And some go to some bracket open income, which is the name of the sheet, and then exclamation mark C3 to C104856. That's usually that's it here. Okay, so let's see about expenditure as well. So I'm going to do the same thing I did here. Maybe I just select everything that is here and copy it instead of wasting time. Then come to this place, place my cursor, the first cell, say A1, Control V to paste. So I can also expand these things as much as I want. Okay. So here I can say my financial analysis for 2026, and I say hyphen income. Okay. Then the other way, I will say hyphen expenditure. Expenditure. Okay. So I can now say date. I can say expenses type. I can give it a better name, right? So this one is just like what we use the money for. Okay. So make some bold as well. So what I'm going to do now is that I'll still do the same thing I did for the income here. I'll just come to this place is C3 as well. C3. C3. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to say that for my expenditure, expenditure, it will be also C3, which is this guy, to that C 1000 something. So I can just come here. But the only difference now is that the name of the sheet is different. So I will select everything that is here. Okay. Then come all over here. Just come here. Sorry. Sorry. Copy this guy. Or I know that's what it will be doing. Okay. I don't need to do this. Let's escape. Let me just type it myself. What we have here is equal to sum. So equal to sum bracket. The name of this thing is expenditures. So you say expenditures. Let it be in small letter, please. Always better. Expenditures. Okay, expenditures. Okay. C3. Then you can say dot dot or colon anyone dot dot C 1 million 1 million that's 1,048,000, I think so, 48,576. Then I'll lock it. So at this point it's saying zero because there's no figure here yet. So I'm going to make it also just use format painter and paint it. So you can see that it has naira sign, but not there's no figure there yet. Okay, so I can even try to just copy it, bring it to this so that it can really balance well. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, can I cut it out? Let's see. Okay, so color this guy back to gray. All right, so um here, so here, so what we'll do we'll let me just pause this video for now because of size. I'll continue with this in the next video. Okay, so let me pause it here. So welcome back in this video. So from the last class, I was able to add the column for the expenditure. But what we have to do now, okay, we've been able to, in the last class, we were able to um, sum up the entire column in for the expenditure showing in the dashboard. So what I want to do now is that I want to start populating my expenditure. So, for example, um, January 13th, let's say 2026, that we paid house rent, house rent, and the amount for the house rent was about, let's say, 600,000. Okay. Then remember, we need to put this in naira sign as well. So I just have to select this, shift control arrow key down, and then go to my accounting number format. Select this, look for naira sign. In this case, I'm using Igbo naira. Okay, that is it here. Okay, so let's move all the way up. So we had this is expenditure, house rent. Now let's check our dashboard. You see, it's already reflecting here. It's already populated here now. So I can add more expenses. First, January 14th, 2026. Um, so I have fuel for home because you can buy for office as well. So like bought for 15,000 naira. Then let's see. You check your reports. It's also here. Then I have maybe first January also 14th, and then 2026. Food, let's say 25,000. So you have your own expenditures to make, so you know what you put in this column. Of course, you can expand this tutorial add categories, okay, for the expenditures, but that will be in a later video. So January 16th, okay, let's say there was um medical bill for, let's say, let's 55,000 naira. Okay, then January again 18th, uh you can just say transportation, transportation, you can just say 12K. So can add expenditure. When we expand it and add expenditure, sorry, categories, it will make the tracker look better. Right. So February 28th. Okay. We can just say birthday party. Party. This took us like 180,000. Right. So, February 21st, 2026. 2026. Let's say we had again food, and then spend like 30,000 and so on. So you can just go ahead and populate this. One good thing about it, as you're populating it, is reflecting in the dashboard here. So I like to now know how to now add a balance here. So I just go to this place, and that is cell P3. Now the total income here is cell G3. So I'll just go to say P3 and say um, equal to cell G3 minus this one should be cell G10. So cell G10, right? So this is supposed to be my balance now. Okay, this is supposed to be my balance. So I'll also do the same formatting I have here. So just select this and click on Format Painter and click here. Right, so expand it. Just double click here. It's expanded. So this is my balance. This is my total income for the year. This is my total expenditure so far for the year. So just look at what we have here. If I hit another expenditure, for example, let's say March 14th, 2026, I bought a new device, maybe bought a tablet device, and then maybe around 400,000. One, two, three. Okay. So if we look at this place, you see that it has reduced, while this has also added. Okay. If I also, for example, let's say that we had another income again, maybe third, which is March 13th, 2026, and we see salary again. Let's see that salary is about 20,000. That's what we'll be receiving. Okay. You see that if you go back to your report dashboard, see that this has increased. This also is affected. So this is just to keep it simple. I will expand it later on, adding some categories to this expenditure or expenditure type, and also categories to the uh, income type, right? So we'll add more things to the dashboard, use the pivot table and all that. So I'm going to expand it. So just want to keep it simple at this point. See you again in the other videos.